I was born just after the war, and the people had still very fresh in their minds the visit of King George VI when he came to Malta to award the George Cross. And so one of the nursery rhymes they used to teach us at school, when I was still a very tiny infant, went like this. I say it in Maltese first. Inti qatt rajtu lir-re? Iva, jiena rajtu lir-re. X'gost tara lir-re? And in English, have you ever seen the king? Yes, I have seen the king. Oh, how wonderful to see the king. Well, may I ask you, have you ever met the Pope? Have you ever seen Mother Teresa? Have you ever been close to famous people like Ronaldo or some famous footballer? Well, what joy it is to see the Pope, to be near to Mother Teresa, to be near these big and famous great people. But, very few get the privilege of meeting these great people. And we just find ourselves shining in their glory when we are next to them. So, everybody kind of, we're humans. We're so happy to show a photo of me with the Pope, me with Mother Teresa, me with that famous person and the other, famous person. And I was asking myself, did the Greeks had something like this in their mind that when they sent and asked the apostles, we would like to see Jesus? Did they want to see him because he was renowned and famous? Today, we would take selfies with these people. Just imagine meeting Jesus and everybody wanting to have a selfie with him so that we can have our own moment of glory and store it on our mobiles. Jesus answered them, the hour has come for the Son of Man to be glorified. Yes, glory is at hand. But Jesus was trying to make them understand that the glory that they were so eager to see, that we are so eager to see, it's not just the glory of Jesus, it is our own glory. And this is what Jesus came to reveal to all sons of men. He was the Son of Man, just as we are the sons of men today, we say, of women too. He wanted to reveal our real selves as humans, our glory as sons and daughters of God, His Father and our Father. When will we start discovering and believing that Jesus and us, we are one? That is why He chose to become one of us, not just one like us, but one of us, son of a human being, of a human mother, even while being fully and truly the Son of God. This is the source and nature of His glory, His beauty, His splendor that Peter, John, and James witnessed on Mount Tabor. Jesus does not want to impress us with His beauty or with His holiness. He wants to show us that this same beauty, this same holiness can be and is in fact already ours, on one condition: that we freely and lovingly accept to be one with Him, not just for a selfie, but to belong to Him in such a way as to become like Him in Him. Whoever serves me, says Jesus, must follow me, and where I am, there also will my servant be. Serving Jesus is simply being with Him, following Him, living with and like Him, sharing His choices, His values, His actions, His way of loving God, His Father, and our Father, even us humans. There comes a time when we have to take big and momentous choices in our lives. This is the hour Jesus speaks of. After everything is said and done, life always brings us to the point where we have to decide which direction we want to go. The hour comes when our decisions reveal the beauty and glory we have been created for. Our decisions will bring out either the greatness and nobleness that is within us, or the petty, small-minded, self-centered, narrow, pleasure-seeking ugliness that can also be ours as humans. Where can we witness the greatest glory of the human spirit? Is it in the riches we accumulate, in the popularity or worldly success? Or is it in the generous sharing of our blessings, our money, our talents with those who are less fortunate than us? Where is the greatest beauty of a human being? Is it in the domination and corruption of those in power who control the lives and deaths of millions? Or is it in the martyrs who give up their lives to serve their people or their country? Where is the greatest beauty? Is it in parents who destroy an unborn child because he is too burdensome? Or is it in parents who lovingly accept the child and dedicate their whole lives, even if the child is going to be broken by sickness and disabilities? Is it in lifelong faithfulness to a promised but challenging love? Or in a quick breaking up of a marriage or a family? Where is our beauty? Is it when we accept suffering and become more sensitive to other people's suffering because of this? Or is it in the quick and often convenient elimination of a suffering person? That hour, the hour of decision, is always now. The time of judgment is always here and now. We only have the present moment to decide upon. The past is gone. The future yet to come. Our real beauty does not gloat over past successes. It does not just dream of a splendid future someday. It shines at its best in the freshness, the decisiveness of the present moment. The time to love is now. The time to give is now. The time to be is now. Jesus continues saying, I am troubled now. Yet what should I say? Father, save me from this hour? But it was for this purpose that I came to this hour, says Jesus. Father, glorify your name. And a voice came from heaven which said, I have glorified it and will glorify it again through your loving self-sacrifice. Jesus, like all of us, could feel the pressure of our instinctive running away from pain. He answers his own and our own prayer. Father, save me from this hour. And Jesus answers, it was for this purpose that I came to this hour. Yes, it is for this purpose that we have been created. Unless a grain of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it remains alone, just a grain of wheat. But if it dies, it produces much fruit. Whoever loves his life will lose it, but whoever gives his life in this world will preserve it for eternal life. This is why we have been created, to give before we can receive. This is the good but very challenging news that Jesus came to witness to us. Your greatness, he seems to be telling us, your beauty lies in the giving, not in the getting. Love of others is indeed the only lasting gift that makes our existence beautiful and meaningful. And the judgment is this: selfishness and sinfulness is inflicting on ourselves our own self destruction and condemnation. We are faced with two choices. The first is choosing to embrace the pain of giving life. The second is choosing the easy and false comfort of death. As we begin this last week of our journey in Lent, let us look up to the painful cross. Hanging on it is a God who pays the full price to lead us, his children, to the glory that we have been created for. Mother Teresa said it so powerfully when she said, "I have found the paradox. If you love until it hurts, there can be no more hurt, but only more love." God bless you and thank you.